What is going on, everyone? My name is Alpha, and today we're back with another Pokemon challenge video. Today we're on Pokemon Platinum, and today we're actually going to do a very interesting challenge. Today's challenge will be, can I beat Pokemon Platinum with every single one of my Pokemon having Truant? Now, if you guys do not know what Truant is a Pokemon ability in the game that's only available to a certain line of Pokemon, the Slack Off line, that only enables you to attack every other turn. So, I've implemented this into every single Pokemon I have on my team. As you can see from the screen, this is how a normal battle is supposed to be with a Piplup, and this is how the battle goes with my Piplup. We actually end up losing because I can't attack him enough times. So that is how this game will work. I am only available to hit every other turn. That's going to be a detriment to my entire team going forward. Now, of course, the rules are simple. We gotta obviously have Truant on every single Pokemon as their ability. No ifs and or buts about it. We can use every single Pokemon. We can evolve any Pokemon we want. So anything's fair game as long as it has Truant. No items inside of battle, but we can use them outside. HM slaves are allowed, I guess, because I mean you don't really need an HM slave. You can just teach it to normal Pokemon on your team. And as well, we are gonna plan on getting a full team of 6 just to maximize all the nicknames you guys are giving me in the comments. So here are the nicknames I chose for this video. Thank you so much for leaving a comment on last video. And if you want to be included in my next challenge video to be a nickname of one of my challenge Pokemon, just leave it in the comments and hopefully I'll pick yours. If you guys are excited for this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment down below some challenge ideas, and also subscribe if you guys are not already. Let's get into the challenge itself. Now, to begin, trading up a Piplup is, oh my god, it's probably one of the worst things in the world. With Truant, almost impossible, but we actually get up to level 13 and we fire Rival again. This time, he still uses Withdrawal against me. He doesn't have a Grass move, but Bubble will actually do the most to him. And I get into Torrent range and I end up beating him with 2 HP left, but hey, a win is a win. We gotta beat down Barry as fast as we can. From here, we're actually gonna end up evolving our Piplup into a Prinplup because we need all the help we can get. So once we actually get a Prinplup, we're gonna head into the first gym fight against Rourke. Rourke is the rock type gym leader of the game, and this is the why I chose Piplup. My starter has E. My starter is nicknamed E. Why did I choose this? But anyways, beat down the Geodude, beat down the Onix pretty well, and then the Cranidos gets a hit off, but I'm not gonna do too much against it. I'm gonna knock it out with the second bubble, and that's it for Rourke. So we get the first gym leader. And now heading into, obviously, back to Jubilife, we're going to help our companion here. And then, catch a Beedrill because we need an HM slave also. Then head into the Valley Windworks. Clean up the Valley Windworks, which is impressive. I actually beat down Perugly with minor trouble. I beat down the mini-boss with minor trouble with Truant, which is impressive. I'm not going to solo this entire game with Prinplup. That would be pretty boring. So we are going to catch Pokemon over time. We actually end up catching our Staravia and having that on the team while we go through the next place, which is Eterna City. Eterna City will be home of the grass gym of the game, Gardenia. So I head into the fight against Gardenia. I start double teaming up because I know if he can't hit me, then I continuously hit him, alternating turns like every other turn. Eventually I could beat them down. Problem for me, Sherm actually has Magical Leaf as a move, so that's going to be a bit of a pain. And not only that, the Roserade has Magic Leaf as well, so it knocks me out and I lose. So, I mean, I have to retry a few times. This time, I actually send on my Prinplup. It does a little bit of damage, but it ends up going down. And then, my Staravia actually lives a Magical Leaf and then knocks out the Roserade for us. And luckily, we have beaten Gardenia. And also, one thing that actually negates the ability Truant completely is the battle style we're playing on, which is Shift. So, we're going to actually change that to Set, so we can't switch out in between Pokemons. Once we beat them, we have to stay into the battle, so just to make it a bit harder. Then from here, we're gonna actually go into the next mini boss fight against Jupiter. This Skuntank is gonna do a bit of damage. It's gonna knock out my Staravia, but luckily for us, Prinplup is a monster and actually knocks out with a Bubble Beam, knocks out the Skuntank, very closely, but it knocks out the Skuntank, and we've beaten the mini boss here. From here, we're actually gonna go down Cycling Road and actually catch ourselves a Gibble in Wayward Cave. It's going to be a nice addition to our team, and it has Dragon Rage, so it's already a monster. Also, we get the TM for Earthquake, so it is incredibly great for us. We evolve the Gibble. We also get an Eevee over here. Once we evolve the Gibble and preset, we're going to actually head into the third gym of the game, which is the Ghost type gym leader. which is Fantina. Fantina's gonna be a bit interesting, I will not lie. We actually started the battle with a Prinplup, knock out the Dust Coal. Miss Maggie has come out. I'm gonna try to weaken it with Sand Attack using my little Eevee. It goes down. Then Gabite will actually come out, and unfortunately, it doesn't do too much. It just weakens down to a Super Potion range. Luckily for me, my Staravia actually lives against the Miss Magius, puts it down. Obviously, after my Prinplup goes down to the Miss Magius, but then obviously Staravia will actually clutch things up and knock out the Haunter for us as well. So everything actually works out pretty well for us. We put Shadow Claw on our Gabite as well. And now we're going to head into Salacian Town. There is a cave in Salacian Town where we are going to get the Thunderstone. And we're going to evolve our Eevee into a Jolteon, which is fantastic for us. And also this is where we get the Shockwave TM. We're going to stick that on Jolteon as well. And Staravia is going to get very close to evolving in this gym, beating all the trainers. But it actually doesn't, and it's a shame because it doesn't. We're going to head into the next gym fight against Maylene. Maylene is going to be the fighting type gym leader of the game, and she is going to send out Meditite. Prinplup got that locked down, knock out the Meditite. Lucario comes out next, which is surprising. I didn't know it would. So I switch into my Gabite. It's going to take a hefty hit, but Earthquake knocks out the Lucario, and somehow Machoke actually knocks out my Gabite, which is incredible. Luckily, it actually works out for me because Staravia could come out, knock it out, and then now it hits level 34, and it's getting evolved into a Staraptor. So perfect for us, honestly. Everything worked out really well. We're gonna help Lucas get his stupid little Pokédex back and then head into Pastoria City. Pastoria City will have a route right below it where it's really marshy and you actually get Croagunk in here. So that's perfect for us. We can get a Croagunk on our team and XP share it up. We're gonna beat down our rival right outside Pastoria City's gym and then head into the water gym of the game. Clear through this very easily with our Jolteon, but heading into the gym fight against Crasher Wig is going to be a bit tougher. You can start out with Gyarados. Shockwave will one-shot it easily, completely easily. Free XP for Jolteon at this point. I'm going to return my Jolteon, set out my Gabite. Gabite does not end up doing too much against it. It actually loses, but I mean, what can you really expect? Luckily, Empoleon's there and actually knocks out the Quagsire for us, and then Floatzel will come out. I switch back from my Empoleon into my Jolteon and actually KO'd the Floatzel for us, and that's it for that. We are going to head into Celestic Town and then just clear through the Team Galactic members in here, especially Cyrus, our first time fighting Cyrus. We almost lose, which is interesting. I don't know how that happened, but you know what, Truant, it runs crazy in this game. I head into the next bridge fight against our rival, just cleanly beat him very easily, and then get the Strength HM and head into the gym itself. Now we're going to start the gym fight against Byron with our Gabite. Gabite is going to Earthquake down the Magneton, and then Steelix comes out. It's going to one-shot me with Ice Fang, so I couldn't expect much. And then Surf will knock out the Steelix. Bastiodon comes out. It's going to get two-shotted with a Surf, which is kind of interesting because it didn't do anything against us. But Empoleon KO the Bastiodon, and I'm not complaining. Well, and that's it for Byron. Here, with all this going on, I actually go through beating Saturn and beating Mars, and I get my Croagunk to evolve, and then heading through Mount Coronet into Snowpoint City, and then I get my Gabite to evolve into a Garchomp. So everything actually works out pretty well for us. We're actually gonna head into Snowpoint City's gym. We're gonna fight against Candice. Candice is gonna be an interesting prospect for us to fight. She's gonna use her Sneasel first, gonna Ice Shard my Garchomp down, but then Dragon Rush is gonna KO it. Unfortunately, Piloswine will come out, and it's not gonna end up pretty well. I missed my Dragon Rush. She's gonna avalanche me and knock me out, and then I set out my Empoleon, surf it down, and then somehow, for some reason, this worked. I switched my Empoleon into my Staraptor, and it uses avalanche on me. I'm like, why would you do that? I 4 times resist that. Why would you do that? Brave knocks it out, luckily, and then I returned it, set out my Breebarrow just as bait. Frostlass would knock me out. I tried to Shockwave it down with my Jolteon. It didn't work. So I sent out my Staraptor and just click Brave Bird, and it actually hit, and I got some free XP from it, and we beat Candice as the 7th gym of the game. And we're gonna help Barry up here because he just lost to Jupiter, and then we're gonna go through the Team Galactic headquarters, clear through all of this for fun. We're gonna meet up with Cyrus's Coke following over here, and then head into the Cyrus fight itself. Teach Thunder into my Jolteon, so everything is a bit easier because for some reason Cyrus just loses to Thunder types very easily. Speaking of losing, Saturn's right here, and Saturn's getting clapped, and that's it for Saturn. So from here, we're gonna go through Mount Coronet. It's fairly easy at this point. We're just getting clear through all of this. The double battle fight, I expected more from my rival, but of course I couldn't expect anything at all. My Empoleon was completely confused the entire time, and he just keep losing Pokemon over and over and over and over. He runs out of Pokemon at one point. I had to go solo against the Team Galactic members at one point, which is kind of embarrassing because my rival loses all 6 Pokemon. Jeez. Also, here it is cool little effect. Dialga Pokia appeared, boom. And now we're actually getting head into the Distortion World. Distortion World is going to be a fairly interesting place. We're going to clear through the puzzle very easily because we have a lot of practice. We're going to head into the final Cyrus fight, and Cyrus is going to be a bit of a toughie because I'm an idiot. I decided to use the wrong move. I decided to use Bide as my first move using against Houndoom, and I lose my Empoleon because Bide does not work with Truant, and that is dumb. So we lose our chance to Bide. We're going to send out our Garchomp. It's going to Earthquake down to Houndoom, and then he's going to send out his Weavile. Weavile is going to just kill my Empoleon, which is okay, but Toxicroak will come out, knock out the Weavile. Gyarados comes out in return, knocks me out, which is interesting. I don't knock out the Gyarados with my Shockwave, so I have to rely on Thunder to knock it out. And then my Garchomp will knock out the Honchkrow. And the Crobat will actually clutch things up against my team and knock the rest of my Pokemon out. So I have to restart, which is what I want to do. I honestly want to do that. But luckily in a rematch we actually beat down Cyrus, and we just, oh my god. I cannot believe Crobat clutched things up and beat me. Anyways, Giratina, we're gonna run away. We're not gonna mess with that with Truant. Here we're gonna do some exploring. We're actually gonna get some items for us, and then head into Sunny Shore City. Sunny Shore City will be home of the final gym of the game, which is the Electric Beacon badge, and Volkner is gonna be holding it like the little prick he is. We're gonna go through the gym fairly easily. I'm not gonna lie, the Garchomp is just sweeping everything. Heading into Volkner himself, I'm gonna send out my Garchomp. Garchomp's gonna do his thing, Earthquake down to Jolteon. Luxray comes out. I'm gonna switch into a different Pokemon just to take the bait, and then switch back into my Garchomp and then Earthquake it. I'm not trying to take unnecessary damage. Do the same thing with Electivire. My Toxicroak actually almost beat down the Electivire in one hit. Unfortunately, it does not, but Garchomp got it, and then Garchomp 1v1s the Raichu very easy. You can see what my favorite Pokemon is. It's the Garchomp. Okay, it is the Garchomp. My bad. I like Garchomp. Now heading through Victory Road, we are going to level up our Pokemon fairly high, and then head into our final rival battle fight. Ooh, this thing, it takes a while, but each of my Pokemon get a nice kill on everyone else, and of course at the end my Empoleon gets the last laugh. It actually knocks out the Rapidash for us, and we've beaten our rival. Now heading into the Leaf 4 itself. The Leaf 4 itself is going to be an interesting ride. We're going to head into the first chamber, which is Aaron. Aaron's going to let us kind of work around his team. He's going to return his Yanmega, and I'm going to one-shot his Heracross with my Thunder, which is something I didn't expect was going to happen. I sacrificed my Jolteon here, send out my Empoleon. He's going to defend order, and then raise his defense, and then heal order, and Ice Beam's not working with my Empoleon, so I send out my Garchomp. Even with 2 defense orders up, I will Stone Edge it and knock it out without even a crit. Stay in against the Drapion, knock out the Drapion. I'm just going crazy with my Garchomp. Garchomp, this is why it was banned, because it was just so damn good. And then Empoleon will actually knock out the Scizor for us, and then also Yanmega for us. And that's the end of Aaron, which is a great sign. It's a great sign. It's good showing by all my team members. That was the highlight because I teach Grass Knight to my Empoleon. It doesn't even one-shot the Wish Cash, so what's the point of that? Bravery will knock out the Wish Cash for us, so luckily we have something on our team that can knock it out. Insane plays, Staraptor into my Garchomp, and then gets a free hit with an Earthquake, knocks out the Golem. What an insane play, insane breeze. Sacrifice my B-Barrel and then set out my Empoleon to one-shot the Gliscor. Just kidding, it outspeeds me, Earthquakes me, and I lose it. So, Brave Bird time, knock out the Gliscor for us. Rhyperior is going to come out. I'm going to send in my Garchomp. Garchomp barely doesn't kill the Rhyperior, so someone's got to. Look at my Staraptors right here, and actually knocks it out with close combat, and that's the end of Bertha. So from here, we're going to head into Flint. Flint's going to be the Fire type Elite 4 member of the game, and his team is pretty well balanced. Surf out the Houndoom, and then he's going to send out his Infernape. Guess what I do? I switch into my B-Barrel, you know, just to take some damage. Just be Father Bait for me, and then Earthquake down to Infernape, and then I stayed in against the Flareon. It misses his Will-O-Wisp, so, you know, that's his fault. I mean, I'm loafing around. Earthquake will knock out the Flareon, and then Magmortar comes out. It's gonna Solar Beam me. It doesn't get a chance. I'm gonna Earthquake it, and then Rapidash comes out. It's gonna try to balance it, annoy me, but Earthquake just completely kills it. And that's the end of Flint. So heading into the next Elite Four member, which is Lucian. Lucian is going to be the Psychic Elite Four member of the game, and his team is pretty interesting. I'm a Dragon Rush the Mr. Mime to start. Then the Espeon comes out. I'm a low for run, of course, and then I'm gonna sacrifice my B-Rail. With Evolutions versus Evolution, looks like my Evolution actually comes out the top and knocks out the Espeon. I am 4 levels above it. Bronzong comes out. I can't do much. It's gonna Gyro Ball me and knock me out. However, I have Napoleon. It's getting 2-shotted. Unfortunately, it decides to be quirky and then Calm Minds and Earthquakes. Like, what's the point of Calm Minding if you're getting an Earthquake? Like, choose one. But luckily, Toxicroak comes out, Sucker Punch it, knock it out, which is insane. I've never seen Toxicroak be this useful. Brave Bird knocks out the Gallade for us, and then the Alakazam will come out. It's gonna Psychic down my Staraptor and knock it out, and then my Garchomp comes out. It's gonna live a Psychic, thank God, and Dragon Rush it. I did have a Sucker Punching Toxicroak in the bag. I don't really want to rely on that. So heading into the final chamber of the game, which is the Champions Chamber, we're going to fight against Cynthia. Cynthia's gonna start off the battle with Spiritomb. Spiritombs can be very interesting, I'm not gonna lie. They're gonna Shadow Ball me, but I'm gonna Thunder it and 2-shot it and knock it out. Then the Garchomp comes out. I'm gonna throw things at it. Firstly, I'm gonna sacrifice one of my Pokemon, send him my Empoleon. I was gonna try to Ice Beam it because Ice Beam is gonna one-shot it. It does not let me Ice Beam it, which is insane. So I gotta restart. Sacrifice my Toxicroak again, which is unfortunate. Set up my Garchomp. My Garchomp actually outspeeds. It's only 3 levels under, but it outspeeds it and knocks it out. My Autotic comes out. I'm gonna send in my Empoleon this time, and I'm gonna Grass Knight it. It's always gonna use some kind of bad move that's 4 times resistant to it. Speaking of bad moves, I switched to my Jolteon for what reason? So it could die. Grass Knight does 2-shot it. I'm gonna low for a round, and then I'm gonna actually do a little damage with Ice Beam, and then switch out because I need Empoleon to take hits against the Milotic. Switching to my Staraptor. It doesn't, well, not the best play, but it worked out perfectly. And then Lucario will come out. I'm gonna switch back into my Garchomp just to take a hit, but I know I can live another hit, and Earthquake will knock it out, and that's exactly what happens. Milotic comes back out. I'm gonna switch back into my Empoleon just to take some more hits, and this is about it for Cynthia. Her team is getting crushed. Grass Knight knocks out the Milotic, and then finally her Roserade will come out. I'm gonna let my Empoleon die. Psych, I gotta keep that numbers advantage as my Staraptor goes down, but my Garchomp will come out. It's getting really weak, but Dragon Rush one-shots it, so it got really hairy at the end, but luckily it worked out. It luckily worked out. So we've been in the game with a pretty unique challenge. All our Pokemon had Truant on it, and it got pretty dicey with all our team members. So if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like, close some challenge ideas, and also subscribe if you guys are not already. And anyways, my name's Alpha, and I hope you guys all had a great day. I'm out. Peace. Earthquake knocks out. Ah!